Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Lightworks. This is your weekly tarot reading for the week of September 8th through the 14th. We will do the 5-card spread for past, present, future, what you don't see coming, and advice from Spirit. I'm filming this on Sunday, the day of the eclipse in Pisces. And I hope you guys have a great week. All right. Past, present, near future, what you don't see coming, advice from Spirit. Okay, so in your past position we have the 10 of Wands. In the past, there has been a feeling of overwhelm or a lot of activity, very, very busy, and feeling like it's a burden. So there is some semblance of a burden or overwhelm that you've had to deal with in the past. We'll clarify, obviously, but this is in the in the past position. In the present, we have the 9 of Cups. That's a lovely card. It's wish fulfillment. It's the wishes come true card, really. It is the 9 of Cups. Cups is emotional fulfillment. So it's about your heart's desire. In the near future, you have another 9, which is really lovely. This is the 9 of Pentacles. There's an independent spirit about this card. It's about independence and being self-made, and being grateful, having a sense of gratitude for the life that you are making for yourself. This is a card of success and of independence. What you don't see coming is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, Cups is emotional. It's love. It can be creativity, and this looks like an offer of love, which is great. We'll clarify. And then we also have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is typically it's kind of a defensive spirit. It's a defensive kind of energy. But we'll clarify, what that spirit message is all about for you. So let's get started and clarify the past. So the past is that 10 of Swords. Swords are sorry, not 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. So the 10 is a cycle ending. So it's about putting those burdens down. So we'll see what the clarity cards are. But traditionally, a cycle is ending with the number 10. And so in the card, you can see that it's, it's overwhelming. It's too much that, this person has to put down, the burden. The moon, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Okay, so we have two major arcanas actually clarifying this 10 of Wands. So the moon is typically, it can be confusing. It can be nebulous, like you can't put your finger on it. It also can be intense emotion. With the moon, there's a full moon, and then there is, a dark moon. So there's a shadow side to it, really. But the moon, particularly right now, as I'm reading for this eclipse, this could be a cycle ending. This could be an emotional and intense realization, really, about needing to drop this 10 of Wands, to drop the burdens associated, so that you can be emotionally content and independent. It seems like this 10 of Wands has become too much. We also have the King of Pentacles that is clarifying that 10 of Wands. The King of Pentacles is stability. It is abundance. It is building a kingdom. This could be a person. It doesn't have to be, though. But you can see around there's grapes, and there's kind of there's an abundant, steady, and secure nature with this. So, and then we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is also it's a traditional card, actually, of marriage. It's also, very spiritual as well. I think there is, or in the past, there has been a realization about what you want to no longer carry. What has been too heavy? What has been overwhelming to you? So that you can really release it in search of more security, in search of that kind of steady groundedness. Because, with the moon and, Wands is fire. Wands is all about action. So you could have felt very overwhelmed, almost confused about, how am I going to, get rid of some of this? What do I do? How do I move forward? And I think that the realization that you had to get rid of something, that you had to remove this burden, was thankfully necessitated by the desire for security, the desire to be secure. Let me fix that for you a little bit here. The desire to be secure, to have that security. And I think that was a transformational process for you. So let's continue. This was in the past. So in the present, we have that 9 of Cups. So that 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment. It is getting what you want. So let's take a look at that. Okay. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Pentacles, clarifying that 10 of Cups. So the 7 of Pentacles is about reviewing hard work. It is about assessing you know, the fruits of your labor. And so that's really, it's actually really appropriate, because if you think whatever you've been working on, you've been working hard, it's been overwhelming, you really, in a way, couldn't see the forest through the trees. You finally come to this end of the cycle. You realize that, you know, you can no longer carry, it's too much. And you do that with the realization that you need to take care of yourself. And that moon, you need to take care of your emotional and mental landscape. And that you there was a desire for more security and stability. And going within gave you that realization. So now we have in the present that 9 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. And clarifying that is this kind of assessment. It's almost like you're looking back and thinking about everything that you have kind of, that you've been carrying, and what did it translate to, you know? And it's a beautiful harvest, really. The 7 of Pentacles is about, you know, is about growth, is, you know, the Pentacles, it's about earthly success. It's about stepping back and looking at all the hard work, and enjoying really that sense of accomplishment. And also clarifying is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a major arcana card. The Wheel of Fortune is about divine timing. It's about the wheel of time moving in a positive direction, you moving in a positive direction. It's divine timing. What's meant for you, you cannot miss. And then we also have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning. It's an offer of creativity, of a new project, of a new spark of inspiration. And that's what you're experiencing in this present time. Something has contributed to this kind of wish fulfillment, this emotional excitement about the future. And in the future, we have that 9 of Pentacles, which is a lovely card. It's about the fruits of your labor. I mean, because we went from the 7 of Pentacles now to the 9 of Pentacles, right? It's about abundance. It's about abundance in all ways. It's independence, freedom, and it's safe and secure. It's relying upon yourself for your stability and security. So let's clarify, because that'll give us a little bit more color. All right. So 4 cards popped out, and I'm going to take them all. So clarifying the 9 of Pentacles, we have the Empress. The Empress is very much about freedom. You'll see the bluebird on her shoulder. She has a perspective now. She is truly abundant. You'll notice she has an amulet around her neck with the sign of the planet Venus. So, you know, she's listening to her heart. It's about love. It's all about happiness, abundance, and really a kind of a very powerful feminine symbol. And so you know, whether you're male or female, it doesn't really matter. This is about, you know, that kind of powerful female or feminine energy of nurturing and abundance and being self-assured. And we also have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a fast-moving energy. Knights are, the Knight of Swords in particular, is the fastest moving energy of all the knights. Swords is air, right? Your air, Gemini. And this could be clarity coming in. This could be clarity. This could be focus, laser-like focus. This could also be communication. So it could be that a message comes through. A message that is, that illuminates, that, you know, cuts through any kind of confusion. We also have the Three of Pentacles that's clarifying this Nine of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is about community. It's about teamwork. It's about people that you surround yourself with. And it is about community and support, which, you know, kind of contributes to that kind of abundant, you have a support system. It's not that you're, you know, completely alone, let's say. That's not what this card means. This card means that you have a full life, and that you have a full life that you've built yourself. And so you do have that kind of support system around you. Also clarifying this Nine of Pentacles is the Death card. And in this instance, it's transformation. Certainly transformation. So whatever was in the past holding you back, whatever was making you kind of feel insecure, making you feel kind of tired and exhausted, wanting to put those wands down, that's over now. The transformation is happening. So in the future, this is in the immediate future, I'm assuming, because it feels like that. It feels like this is kind of what you're going through right now. This kind of, the present and the future is kind of intertwined right now. You know, it's a continuous transformative process. And I think that's part of what this is that you're transforming into this Nine of Pentacles. You're transforming into this independent, bountiful, abundant, confident person, which is lovely. I mean, this is a lovely reading. What you don't see coming is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, cups is water, it's emotion. This looks like an offer of love, some kind of a emotional or creative opportunity. This is a love offer, and we will clarify what that looks like. Interesting that you are, you know, in the near future, that Nine of Pentacles, that you are feeling secure, that you are feeling abundant, that you're confident, that you have the freedom to do what you want. Too many cards. And now comes an offer of love. What you don't see coming is that offer. So let's see what that looks like. What is this offer about? So you have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups again. So this is definitely, this looks like it's an offer of love. So the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups. I love when Spirit does that. It's kind of like we said what we meant the first time. So Knight of Cups. So this is, you know, a potential opportunity. This is a love offer. There's also a new beginning and feeling abundant in yeah, there's a new opportunity here. And even though this is a wands, the Knight of Wands, even though this is wands and, you know, that's really a fire sign, frankly, I think this feels like you and your energy, that you are kind of greeting this new offer, and it is a you're greeting it with the energy and enthusiasm and passion that you have, which is lovely. And ultimately, there is that kind of opportunity or new beginning in your resources. Meaning, and not necessarily, not necessarily money per se, right? It's a opportunity for security, I think. It's almost like there's a new opportunity to feel secure, to, with this offer of love, it's about the potential to, actually, you know, have a secure and safe and lovely partnership. Yeah. So, and interestingly enough, right, the Knight, she looks like she's ready for war. She looks like she's excited, that she's ready to meet the day, which is great. But it's interesting that that it's that I feel like you're showing up as the Knight of Wands here, because Spirit's message of the Seven of Wands, I mentioned to you, it kind of looks defensive, right? Like that it's a more of a protection card, like I need to protect myself. So it's very interesting. And I think Spirit is basically saying, you know, that's not what this is. You don't have to be defensive. So let's clarify. It's a lovely reading because you are in a good space. You know, you've got in the present, you've got the Nine of Cups, and your future, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. That's emotional fulfillment, that's abundance, and then a new offer comes in, a new offer of love. Okay, let's see here. Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups, and the High Priestess. I wanted one more. Okay, so Spirit is basically saying, right, pages bring messages. This is a message of love. So Spirit is saying, you know, there's essentially no need to be defensive. We love you. We've got your back. This is a new opportunity for security. and stability. This has this new, this whole new experience is beneficial for you. Perhaps in the past you weren't feeling emotionally fulfilled and you were concerned and worried about resources, and perhaps that moon in your past, that was uncertainty and concern, and you know there was a large burden that you needed to let down. And now Spirit is basically saying, you know this is a new era of potential security and stability for you. And there's no need to worry about the past. Don't bring your past. This card always reminds me of like crying over spilt milk, right? So there's 3 cups in the upright position, and there are 2 cups. Sorry, this is the 4 of cups. So this card in particular, she is, there's tears, and I don't know whether you can see it, right? She's got tears and they're coming into the cup. So 4 is also about foundations and setting up strong foundations. So basically, I think what Spirit is saying here is that, you have the opportunity to have a stable and secure and foundation, quite honestly. And to go within, that talk to Spirit, because they listen. They're there. Your guides are there and can provide you any and all assistance that you need. So I think that's what this is about. I think there's this offer of love. I think to a certain extent it may come off as you might be a little, you're excited, but maybe a little weary, a little leery of the whole thing. You're very excited about it. You're ready to meet it head on, but you're also, there's a part of you that you're protecting your heart, and Spirit is basically saying that you're building an emotional foundation now where you can step into more love and more abundance. And Spirit is there for you, sending you that message and saying, listen to your intuition. The High Priestess is basically saying, listen to that intuition and ask for guidance when needed. But this is a beautiful reading. It looks like there's a new love offer coming in, and it looks like Spirit has your back. It looks like all of this is in divine timing, that there are passionate new beginnings. Passionate new beginnings that will allow you to build strong foundations. One that, is secure and stable. And Spirit is encouraging you to go within, because this is a message of love from Spirit. This is the Page of Cups. And pages bring messages. So, it's interesting that the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles arrive as Spirit messages, Spirit advice. They're basically saying to you, we got you. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. Go within. Talk to us. Ask for help if needed. Ask for that kind of, ask for guidance, because, your guides and angels will provide that for you. So lovely reading. Let's pull an angel guidance card for you. Here, let me, this one fell out too fast. Didn't even get a chance to shuffle. Okay. Child. You care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. So I think that this is absolutely a message of let love in and ask your angels and guides to, allow or enable you, empower you to open up your heart. Okay, Gemini, I hope that was helpful. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk soon.